Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a Miniverse from scratch series 2. I think this is the chocolate cheesecake. There is a bump or dot, pinhole, whatever you want to call it, right there above in the middle of the M. So that means should be the chocolate cheesecake. Let's take a look. So let's see if it's correct. One side's the checklist and one side is the instructions. And it is. Okay, I guess we could look at this later, but you do make the base, you whisk the ingredients for 30 seconds, pour it, wait 40 minutes, flip it out onto the thing, cut away the extra, put it on there, add whatever that stuff is, add chocolates, and then wait another 30 minutes. Cool. There's our choco cookie crumbs. We also have a bunch of the chocolate curls that go on top and the drip icing. We brought back the mixing bowls. They gave us the same colors though. I was hoping maybe they would do different colors, but it also like makes sense.
Do they have the batter?
They have what?
Do they have the batter, like the cake?
Batter? Yeah.
I remember that I made fruity.
Oh yeah, we made extra.
Do you have extra? Can I make? If you have extra of the floofy batter stuff, can I?
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yes.
I do still have, this is cute. I do still have the silicone molds and things, so.
Of cookies and stuff. Of cakes and kitty cats.
Yes.
Yay.
Dark choco.
What color is it gotta be?
And cheesecake filling. So let me clean up and we will make this one. Okay, let's open the pan. Whoops. Does it actually push out? Maybe not. Or does it screw off? Oh, it does. Okay, it screws off. Okay. Put that back on. And I put it on crooked. Let's see here. The black and white paper instructions that I normally don't read, you should read them because it spells out what you need to do for each one, each category of stuff. So that might be helpful if you are not good at following picture instructions. I think that is in there correctly. So it says to pour this in there, and then when we mix that stuff, obviously it's going to saturate the crumbs, and it's supposed to, you don't need to mix it or anything. So, ooh, this is almost like a sugar. I know it's hard to see because it's like so dark, but comes out almost like sugar. Do you use the whole?
It looks like dirt.
Yeah, like a very fine sand. I think you use pretty much of it though, because it shows where you're supposed to fill it up, which again is difficult because you can't see through it.
I think today I'm making dirt cake and Sadler looks like dirt.
I know. So I feel like, because it's not like sticky by any means, so just try to make it even.
Squishy?
No, not squishy at all. It's very dry. Okay, now we're going to take this and put it in a mixing bowl. I'm going to tap this gently. I think it is even. Like I always say, I guess we're about to find out. And you should be mixing all of this. Again, doesn't say, I feel like it should say that at least, how much to add. But it doesn't. Just tells you not to eat it. So this might take a minute. I'll let everything drip out of there, but once I add the other part, mix it for 30 seconds, which should be good enough, and then you hurry up and dump it in. I feel like you don't have to rush per se in some of these, but sometimes they do start setting up, and you could tell like my pasta yesterday that started drying when I was cutting the raviolis. So, okay, I think that's good. I'll keep it upside down in case we need to try to get more out. But I like that it's a clear container so you can see what the amount is in there. Then we have our cheesecake filling. This one has a cover over it. Scrape off that. Then we'll use our spatula. Just dump that. That's super cute. That's pretty much all of it, so let's hurry up and stir this. Comes together pretty quickly. I should probably set a timer though, because I'm gonna completely underestimate what 30 seconds is. Alright, I set a timer. It's been 30 seconds, so let's pour this in. It seems to be pretty exact there. I guess it's to go to the top like that. I don't know if I should keep trying to put more in. Probably get a couple more drops, but overall not really any leftovers, so that's cool. I will now set a 40-minute timer and be back to take it out. It's been exactly 40 minutes. It looks wet, but it's not. You can kind of see my fingerprints on it, but we're about to cover that anyways, so maybe that's not a big deal. Oh my goodness, I can't get it off. Oh no. Wow. Huh. Maybe I was being dramatic. It actually just like pulls off. You don't really need to do much twisting apparently. So that was my bad. Thought it twisted off, but I love the bottom. Doesn't it look pretty? Just like a cheesecake. Now it says to push it from this way. So in my mind, I feel like you should push it the other direction because it looks like there's a bit of a lip here. But we'll do what the instructions say. Trying to gently, but like firmly press kind of evenly. This is much harder than I thought it would be. Okay, it's starting to move. I could feel it. I just didn't think it was going to be so set up, I guess. Okay, it's coming. I don't want to like rip it in half, so I was trying to do it evenly. And yeah, there's like a little bit you can cut, I guess. It'd probably be best with an X-Acto knife. But mine's downstairs and I'm lazy, so I'm going to use these dirty scissors. I need to wipe these off. Okay, this is kind of funny. I thought I had a really good even layer. Look how uneven this is. It gets worse. I don't know how it got that uneven. Like, that's pretty drastic. So I don't know if it moved when I poured the liquid on top of it, but very uneven. That's okay. No big deal. Now we're supposed to take this stuff and place it on here. It's already trying to come out. I actually didn't grab my toothpick. Let me do that. I just realized it says to do this in less than 10 minutes, so I guess it's some type of glue that maybe starts to set up pretty quickly, so just gently dragging it around to the edge. So that's gonna look like there's a nice even layer. I don't know if I need more than that. It looks decently chocolatey. I don't know that I need more than that. Now it does show heaping this stuff on top of there. Probably just gonna lay some pieces on there. Obviously, I never wiped these off from last time. They're a little sticky, my tweezers. I try to keep rubbing alcohol on hand to make the stickiness go away. Oops. I can rearrange that, but I don't know that I need to. You can have it covering the whole thing if you want, not just the inner part. So maybe I'll do that. I'll have it mainly in the middle, but some of it going elsewhere. I guess on camera it's a little difficult to see with the brown on brown essentially. And it does seem like this stuff is setting up fairly quickly, so definitely help if I wiped off these tweezers. I think something like that looks good. It doesn't have to be like a crazy amount, but if you wanted to stack it up higher, you could maybe add a little bit of the glaze on it and stick it on there. But otherwise, we're gonna let this sit for 30 minutes and I'll show you an up close view. This is what it looks like now that it's set up for 30 minutes. I think it turned out pretty good. I like the rubbery kind of texture it has. It feels pretty durable. I don't know if it's gonna shrink over time. Some of the other ones did like a little bit, but nothing like too crazy. But yeah, I like the bottom, how it's textured. But yes, I do have a pasta one to do still and some of the little sourdough looking bread ones. So those will be done soon, and I still have a couple of the diners as well. So make sure to subscribe and stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.